I need for.
Hey guys, welcome to the How to Die Alone podcast. My name is David Wayne, one of your hosts as always. To my right's the lovely Amanda. She got a floof on the counter. Yep, there he is.
Is he alive?
Is it he? Okay, yeah. There's a
He.
he over here, and then there's also we don't know a he she below us. That's Matt Williams.
Androgynous.
Yeah, androgynous.
I'm clipping that and making that your text tone.
Androgynous.
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 You gotta have I don't know, Matt. Look,
Be a good drag name. Androgynous.
Yeah.
Right out the gate. Oh fuck.
You got to get some head and shoulders for that. It sounds like some kind of, you know what I mean? Like it sounds like not a disease.
Yeah, I came down with a bad case of androgyny.
Yeah, it's just like a thing.
Yeah, it puts flakes on your shoulders, so I got you.
Put flakes on your skin.
Yeah.
It hits on your body. It does something.
puts hair in your mouth.
Imagine how uncomfortable that would feel.
Yeah, just got
if you had hair in your mouth,
little
like if it grew
thrush.
in your mouth.
What, like fucking baleen, like a whale?
Like if it was like, like if it was on the inside cheeks of your mouth.
It's like a blue whale. Yeah. Every water fountain would have like next to it like a fucking spit bucket or like
a little crow bucket.
Yeah, it's got to recycle it. All humans have baleen, so they like drink the water and they swish it around and like spit it out into the bucket and then keep whatever is in the, you know.
Like, have you ever seen somebody that had like their jaw broken, so they're like they have to drink out of a straw? They're like, this is refreshing.
It just looks like you're really angry about drinking water.
Human baleen. I just
so
like that word.
My doctor says I did eat 8 glasses, but it's so cold.
Hurts my gums and my teeth.
I put an ice cube in my tea.
This is the best segue for the question that we have to ask Davey.
Oh God, yeah. Before he asks me, they're supposed to ask me some question. I'm scared. I don't know.
Yes, before we ask.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you guys know when we upload a new thing, a new video,
new episode.
Yeah, episode. There you go.
You're gonna get fired from the commentary. Davey and I are taking it back.
Don't give me the helm ever. But so big question, Davey. Have you ever picked your nose, but both nostrils at the same time?
I feel like
unironically, like not to make a goofy face.
Yeah.
Just like you gotta go digging for
like
something.
it's no one's watching you. You got an itch.
Yeah, it wasn't a dare.
And you just go in there double. I feel like
so that's the follow-up question.
Hold on, I feel like I look like a guy who's done that.
A little, yeah. You look like
you know what I mean. Like if you saw me sitting in traffic at a red light, just staring straight ahead, you're like, that guy definitely picks both his nostrils at the same time.
Would you do two fingers or would you do like 2 fingers?
Oh, you gotta do one on each hand. Man.
Okay.
You're gonna do it how you has to. I don't think I've ever done it. I'm more of like a one, because what happens is like there's always one side that's stuffy.
Yeah,
you got to go in there and clear it out, and then sometimes at night you'll roll over and it'll switch.
Right, and usually it's pinky, right?
I always go pinky. Yeah, well, it depends. Pinky or index, depending on which nail, because sometimes I break my nails, so I can't use certain ones.
Yeah, you've been playing flamenco guitar.
Yeah.
Flamenco Davey.
So
I want to see that now. I want to see flamenco Davey.
Here's the thing though, like I don't mind a pick. I would think I would rather have a pick, because sometimes people in public that just blow their nose willingly, they need to be put down. Like you're just like standing in line somewhere and then you just hear someone like,
oh yeah,
and then they do this number and then I get really into it and, their face, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, dude, I'm right behind you, you're gross, you just shot all kinds of nose jizz in my direction.
Yeah,
I get your stuffed up, go to the goddamn bathroom.
Like when you could
or just pick it. If you're picking it, there's no sound. I don't have to worry
Exactly.
about. I don't have to worry about the aggressive sneezers too. They got to go.
Yeah, have you heard
Oh,
it?
I'm an aggressive sneezer.
They do like
That's
360s. They do ankle grabs. They go all into it, and then just like it's like a whole body gyration motion thing.
The Tony Hawk move.
Yeah, do a 900 McTwist. Fucking.
Have you ever heard somebody do that? You know, like when you mentioned put their hands up with the, I don't know, with the tissue, but you hear like,
The squishing?
They're sick, and it's like.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
That was my dad every single morning of my childhood would blow his nose.
It's just draining, huh?
So loud. Yeah, it was.
I know my dad would do that in the car, or not even in the car. He'd be do that somewhere, like in public. I'm like, Dad, what do you? He's like, what? You got a problem? I'm like, no, but I'm sure other people do, Dad. Like, I'm, I came out of your nuts, so I can't really be, I'm
You're
not
captive.
a stranger here. Yeah. But like, if these other people don't know you, it's just kind of rude. Like after dinner, we're sitting there, like, remember, because like Golden Corral, remember you used to be able to order steak before it was on the buffet.
Yeah.
For you kids listening, you used to be able to order steak before it was on the buffet. You could order that on top of getting the buffet. And like I remember after dinner, my dad would just take his napkin and just like blow his nose and stuff. And I'm like,
oh man,
what are we doing? I mean, yeah, we're at a Golden Corral. I get it, but you don't have to act like you normally are here.
Dude, the one in Ocala is hopping back, dude. They could not wait for that thing to come back, and it is back with a vengeance. Like,
bro, I would totally go to Golden Corral and
love 'em.
fucking chow.
Last time I went to one, it was in Newport Richie, and it was fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah, the one on 19. I remember.
Yeah, that place was.
It closed down like 3 different times for 3 different things, and then finally they gave up on it. Maybe it was twice. It was like rats one time and like cockroaches another time. They were telling us don't get ice cream because it's like cockroaches in the ice cream machine and shit.
Like the people there told you not to get ice cream?
Like not like someone like while they're working, but like a friend of a friend that works.
Oh. I thought you were like there and they were like, yo.
No, but I would see them like bring out tray back. I remember back when you, like I said, you had to order certain food separately that wasn't on the buffet, like steaks you could order, and I don't know, there's probably something else. I just remember my parents would always get steaks. I wasn't a big steak guy, so I would just get like the buffet. But I remember like they brought out, like they were wheeling out like the tray on top of like a trash can.
Yeah.
And then like pick the tray up off the trash can, and they brought us our food while taking the trash out. And I'm like fucking 8, and I'm like, I think there's something wrong with this. Like I don't know a lot, but
like
it seems sanitary.
They were like, this is normal.
Those trays must have been wheelie heavy. Get it, Davey?
Damn it.
I had to say it twice.
Hey, there was a
second.
thick cut of prime D grade beef on that plate.
Yes, dude. Yeah, because that's what I wanted was the they advertised the prime rib, and I'm like, that's gonna be really good, and it's just all fat.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter how he sliced it. It's just a ring of fat around, just the most mediocre of meats. Like kind of like
you never get the best cut, and then like, but the thing is like. They always claim their steak on the buffet, which sounds great in theory, but then there's always the guy there that like gets to, control the portion that you get. And he cuts off like the thinnest piece of steak and just puts it on your plate, and you just still stand there with your plate out. Like,
you just
come on, like,
you just stare, you don't say anything.
I'm like, I didn't say stop.
And like, just slide what you have in front of you, that entirety, just slide. Slide it onto my plate. And
cut like, cut me just like a nice thick thing, and then you keep that and give me the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Matter of fact, just give me the butcher's block. I'll do this shit. I work
Davey
here now.
just goes behind there, takes the hat off.
What does he do? Like, let me show you something slick.
You've been replaced, sir.
Immediately slices his finger.
I bring my own apron, I pull it out, start shaking it, and then just throw it on, and then fucking go back there. Let me show you. Give me the hat now. I'll put it on.
It says, hail to the Dave on it.
Oh my God.
Hail to the Dave. Or like Fist the Chef, something weird like that.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I thought he was only a myth.
Oh, that's ridiculous. All right, so this question obviously got brought up because one of you saw this happening, or one of you did it. Which one?
So I was on
I
the
wish
phone
I
with.
had done it to Amanda. Actually, just like,
I'm gonna start
You
doing
just
it.
double picked her nose, Matt. You just
Yeah.
walk over and shove your pinkies up there. She's like,
I'm sleeping. I'm like, no, I was sitting in traffic and I was on the phone with Matt and I was just looking around and I looked to my left and saw this guy like first knuckle deep in his nose, like squishing around.
pointer finger.
Yeah, pointer
He
fingers.
was just scratching
Both
his
of them.
brain, huh?
I don't know what, like it went on for a little while. It was
Did
pretty
he have-
fantastic.
Did he have tinted windows, but it was daytime, so you could still see in there? Or
No, they weren't tinted at all.
really?
Like
So
he knew what
bad.
he was doing.
Yeah, I
He
think
knew.
Dude, I'm telling you, I used to try to do a bit about it, but like people have such a god complex when they're in their cars. Like they just think like no
like
one
you,
can-
Davey.
Yeah, pretty much. You're right.
I
think that's where it came from. Man. Good call. Good call.
I was,
I
yeah, because it had to have come from me being like, Davey, you realize you're psycho, right?
I absolutely
like,
have
yeah,
picked
but
my
I'm like-
nose in the car.
Yeah, but I'm always like, yeah, I'm in my Corolla. They're not gonna hurt me.
Yeah, he's yeah, it's like 5-star safety rated anyway.
That's
I
right.
was never afraid to drive with Davey, but I was just afraid of what might happen because Davey was driving. Like somebody would do something stupid, Davey would be like, "Damn, man, come on!"
You thought I was just gonna ram into him or
Yeah.
something?
No, not you. You wouldn't do anything to them. It's just like something would start because
Oh,
What
they
they
road
would-
rage.
it's
Yeah.
obviously that you're just raging in your car, just be like, "Ah, Brian, come on,
Oh, and then they
what
see
the
that
fuck
and
you
they're
driving it?" Yeah, they'll
and
see
then-
that
and
in
then-
there, then we'll come to a stoplight, and then they'll be like, "Ah, Brian, Brian." And then Dave will be like, "Bro, did you see that shit?" I'll be like, "Calm down, Davey." He's like, "I'm gonna say something." Davey will like, put out his window, and then they'll exchange words.
I like you think that I can lean out my window. Is that what you said? You say lean out the window or roll down the window?
Roll it down.
Oh, I thought you said lean out the window. Like, I'm gonna just like sit there and be like, you know, like put my hands on the A-frame and just pull myself out. Like, I can't do that.
What would be even better is that you just go, "Hey!"
This full NASCAR and he's like you there.
He's like, "Matt, hit the button. Let the wheel go up real quick."
Oh, the tilt wheel, the wheel tilt. Yeah.
Oh my god. You ever think about that? Like if you I'm so afraid to like drive off of a bridge, even though I've thought about doing it on purpose
What?
before. But like if your car is in a body of water and you have to like break the window and get out, that's gonna be so hard.
Not really.
To
roll
get
the
out of the
window down.
window?
Point.
Roll the window down. You gotta let all the water get in first, then hold your breath.
But
and
getting
swim
my
out.
body out of the window, I'm saying.
Oh, you could fit through there easily.
I
You
don't know
ever
if
climbed
I
through a
can
car
do that.
window before?
Not as an adult.
Oh, okay.
You probably could. I mean, in the
Or you just let it
probably
fill
turn
up.
into a cat, you know.
Well, yeah,
at
when you
that
let the
point.
car fill up with water, then you just open the door and then just swim out, right? Because the water's already in there. So there's no pressure. A lot of
Are you
times people make mistakes where they try to swim out the window while the water's coming in. And it fucks
would
them
be
up.
me.
You hit your head on something because you're panicking.
That would be me.
Yeah.
I could see Amanda panicking.
I
They're like she was in
100%.
a puddle and you like you for some reason jump out of your car, your leg gets stuck and you're just flapping in a puddle.
Could be wrong, but
It could go to one of two ways. I could just be really calm and just hands 10 and 2 and just accept my fate and like straight face,
I don't think
or
yeah,
I would
just like the
panic.
Titanic theme, you put that on Spotify.
This
You're like just
Separate-
sitting there
yeah.
going down with the car. Like
Well, yeah, but that's what I was thinking was like if you do that, they're not gonna hear that song whenever they get there. They're gonna listen to whatever's playing next.
no,
It's
but they're
like
gonna no, but
further down the line, you know
Oh, I
what I
see what
mean?
you're
'Cause
saying,
they're not hearing like the poetic Titanic theme.
Well, if
or
you
whatever
check-
it's a
going
pretty
down.
long song, Matt.
yeah, but still no, you have to check the recent songs and you once you see Titan, you're like that's it.
I love
That's
that
when
you
they were
guys
going
think that
down.
a phone is gonna last that long.
Well, there's
No,
no
they'll
water in
dry
the
it out
car
and be
yet.
like, what was the last thing she was doing? Like people.
Do you guys think
They
about
inform
that?
you.
Like whenever I
windows
drive
are
over
up,
the
you'll be fine.
Skyway, whenever I drive over the Skyway, whatever song's playing, I'm like, this could be the song that I'm playing while my car just
Yeah.
Drives off.
If you fucking drive off the Skyway, you're gonna be dead. You're not gonna be like listening.
I
to
know,
music
but
as you sing. That's how it impacts. That's pretty high of a drop.
Yeah, thank God I'm going out to
You
beat
think you're in a
real
fucking
sledgehammer.
Yeah. Think you're in a goddamn fucking submarine or something? Like you're not.
Yeah.
No, I know, but like those are the thoughts that I have. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah, you could be listening to that old Dominion CD where they replaced the lyrics with meow.
The meows, that would be
could see you,
badass.
like,
You
driving up
imagine?
the Skyway
Yeah,
going,
dude.
"Meow, meow, 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 meow."
You're just listening to I don't know, some
Helicopter.
kind of listen to some kind of mix, you know, like let's say you're like listening to like a 90s mix or like early 2000s, and as you're fucking going off Ba with the Ba by Kid Rock starts, and you're like, God damn it. You died of Kid Rock. Like I can't do it. Like
You have
next
to
track,
be-
skip.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with the intro to Ball to Ball would be too long.
Yeah, it just gets to the part where it's like, my name is Kid.
That's what I
As
thought.
it's
Yeah.
falling, it's just-
Kid.
that's the last thing you hear is just Kid Rock yelling "Kid."
Oh my god.
He just gets the kid.
Yeah, somehow it drops the octaves as you're like it's going down a what's that, the tunnel effect or whatever. It's like,
Doppler.
yeah, Doppler. Kid. And you're like, how is this happening in the car?
You show
like
up
he
in hell
knows.
and you're like, thank God.
Yeah, that's the last thing. That's the only thing you can listen to in hell is the last thing you heard on the radio.
Oh my
dude.
god. Bro,
I
you
would
need
have
to
to have a
chill
Coheed
out.
play. I'd have to have a Coheed playlist on, like on loop or on ready in case something happened.
Yeah,
And
dude.
before I get slammed into, I can just hit, and then just that way I know. All right, we're listening to this.
Imagine an attorney of Good Eye Sniper.
Damn it, I hate you so much. I don't have to imagine that, Matt, because it could never happen. The song is called "A Favor House Atlantic." You son of a bitch.
You know what you're doing. Yeah, some of these
So that guy digging in there, did he see him?
I don't think so. I wish my window was down. He would have
Were you
heard me
staring hard?
cackling. Oh, I stared so hard.
Oh,
I was
Have you ever
announcing it
caught
to
someone
Matt.
you ever caught someone doing something like that? And then the look on their face, and it's like, you just kind of like smile or something. I don't know. I've done that before.
I'm sure I have.
Something like that happened to my mom, where
You're not picking your nose, not necessarily that, but you're doing something that's like kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? You're like picking your teeth or something, and then you look over and someone's looking at you with the kind of a weird face, and you're like, "Fuck, they got me." You know what I mean? Like, oh,
yeah.
sorry.
So my mom was, I guess it was in the 70s or maybe 60s, but "Angel of the Morning." You're like, "Just call me your angel." That song. Well, apparently
The Shaggy song?
No,
the remake.
God. God, no, the original on the radio, and she was just like belting it out in her car or whatever. And she was next to this truck driver, and the truck driver like leaned down like out of his window, and he goes, "Hello, angel of the morning." She's like, "Oh God."
Well, I mean, that's all kind of on her because they didn't have air conditioning in the 60s and 70s in cars. So, of course, her windows are down.
Yeah.
Everyone's windows was down. They didn't have AC.
Yeah.
On AC, start driving faster. Like,
I would totally like not break eye contact and just keep going with whatever I was doing. Like if I was picking my nose and that guy caught me, I would absolutely
double down. He just goes deeper to the second knuckle. And
I start like
yeah.
Yeah.
Just you just take the fingers out. You just take them out and like point it to like the person that's staring. Like, you want to lick?
Yeah.
You want to try? Like,
yeah. Actually, Amanda would be like,
finger guns. Yeah. Ew, boogie finger guns.
Finger guns.
Yeah, and with the double.
They're locked and loaded.
Gross.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I can't.
Snot and loaded.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, it was like lock, snot, and 2 smoking barrels.
Yeah. My snot and Wessons.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Oh god.
Not the okay kabuki. Okay kalugi.
Yeah.
God, that's funny. moving on from picking noses. So before we get into Amanda's TikTok stuff, I've the only time I get any traction on videos is whenever I post Tylee or a cat or something like that. So of course, all the cat people, anytime they
That's your whole following is just like
it's just
crazy
people.
cat
Crazy
lady.
cat ladies, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And so
They're like, oh, he's kind of cute.
cute.
He hasn't even. Have you even posted one of yourself? Yeah, exactly. They have
they
no
don't
fucking
even-
clue who you
Yeah,
are.
it just looks like somebody doing
Yeah,
like
but no, your
cat
photo. Your
videos.
photo's not you, Matt.
No, it's me, but nobody cares about
Is it you in the pool?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one can fucking see who you are.
So
That's
I did the one of like Tylee dipping her paw, like dunking her paw in the water and like, drinking it. And I said she was being
That's
weird.
not how cats are supposed to drink water.
I know.
Oh, okay.
That's
And
how
so
she
this-
drinks it.
and so
She just
this lady
soaks her
said-
fucking own foot and then just
Yeah.
drinks
She
it.
has her own cup on my table because, like, she'll drink out of the water dish, but if I have a cup on the table, she will put her paw in the drink. Doesn't matter what it is. She will put her paw in the drink and drink it. So she has her own little shot glass of water on the table that I
Yeah.
have to fill every day for her.
So this lady was like, it's not that weird. Actually, 85% of cats do that. And
Oh my
I was
god.
like, what?
First of all, that's
where'd you get that
definitely wrong.
statistic?
Yeah, and second of all, how the fuck do you know that?
Yeah, and I think I wrote back like, my cat asked you where you got that information.
Well, she didn't really ask. What she did, she gave me a watercolor painting of it and said, like, how do you know this? Like,
Yeah.
How she know?
Yeah.
yeah, question mark, upside down. It was kind of cute, you know.
Yeah, she just like cocked
It
her
was
head at me.
crooked a little, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, how do you know it's 85%? And I was like, what a nice round number. It's like either 80 or 85. So I was like, I know you're making that up.
It would have been better if it was like she was like 87.2% of cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, to try to make it more specific. But
Yeah.
like either way, 80, there's no fucking way, dude.
Yeah. I was
I've
like,
never seen a cat do that once. And I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of cats. So
I did-
I'm pretty sure I've seen more than 80% of wait, that doesn't make sense. But you know what I mean.
yeah.
Odds
I
are
looked it up too.
yeah, there's no way I just saw the 15% of cats.
Yeah, well, like I looked it up. I was like, is there like a well-known statistic for that being?
This is
a thing?
the most specific thing I've ever Googled in my life. I just want you to know that.
Well, Ron Hordman kind of has a bit about that, I think.
Well, it
So
was
maybe.
I mean,
Maybe it's a known thing, but I've never seen cats do that.
no, I just thought Tylee was being weird. I've seen random cats do it every once in a while, but it's not a thing that they do normally. And no, because of course I looked it up and it was like, oh, if they don't trust the water source or it's like still water, it could be dirty, and they're like testing it out. I guess that's when they'll do it every once in a while.
But
But
they're still trying it. I guess instead of drinking all of it or a lot
Yeah,
of it,
but-
they're like, let's just see how this makes me feel or how it tastes.
right, but
Okay.
but Tylee
the-
straight up is drinking it like that.
Yeah.
She drinks it.
That's just how her method is.
Yeah.
She drank coffee the other day. Like that's
And then she
She
shoved
drank-
it off the counter because you forgot to put fucking cream in it. Didn't you? No,
like
If
she
you're
will
like-
put her paw in anything.
she just like
I have-
sliding a jar across the counter. You're like, what's that
She-
noise?
She will once the cup gets too low and she like puts her paw in there, she'll just like knock it over and then just like knock it off of the table, like get me more, bitch. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, dude.
the fuck? She runs this house.
My cats do that
Give
shit
me
too.
more water, mother. Oh yeah, she started bringing cockroaches into your house.
Little gifts for you. They'll do that. They're bringing gifts.
Davey, she does it every night, multiple times a night.
Leaves them dead,
So this is what happens.
dead on the bed.
We have a cat door and it's a window, so they can go their litter box is outside, so they have free access in and out. So I started finding them in the house and I spray every month, like religiously. And I was like, where the fuck are these things coming from? And I
Hey,
was
you
sitting
spray what? You're like a cat too?
I spray bug
Just
spray.
lift your tail. And I'm sorry. Like I have to keep these bitches in mind. I gotta mark
They
that.
need to know whose house
mark
this
them
is.
Just leave a snail trail on the wood floor. Just
Like, we there in a minute. We're just spraying for roaches.
No, she.
Gross.
I can't. No,
Cats
so
spray, don't they? That's why
yes,
I said
male
that.
cats do. Yeah,
Oh, the males do. My bad. I
yeah.
didn't know.
I think both can, but males are more common. So I was sitting on the couch one day and she busted through the cat door and I saw something in her mouth and I was like, what the fuck? And I go over and she drops it and starts immediately playing with it, like batting it
The little
around.
jump up and like pounce on it thing. It's so cute.
I was like, you bitch. And then it got away, of course. So
Oh, it wasn't
they,
even dead? She don't kill it first?
no, she
Oh.
wants to
That's my
play with
favorite
them.
part.
So, I mean, I spray so they eventually die, but she
Yeah.
wants to play with them. If they're dead, she could care. She will kill them in the house and then go back out and get another one
She
and bring
loses
it in.
interest, yeah.
Yeah. And I killed one the other day and then she looked at me like,
That's my job.
like, come on. I was
I like to make a crunch.
yeah. So, yeah, it's disgusting. And I mean, we're taking care of the population, but
Yeah.
it's
Well, I just love that it's my cat that's doing that to Amanda.
to torture me. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
There's
think
no reason other than to be
you
like,
don't
Which is,
think Matt
like-
was the one that trained her to do that? He's like, all right, because you probably knew like a month in advance that Tylee was going there. So he's like, I got a month to work in
she had
this
a little
cockroach thing."
sweatband on.
Yeah. She's like, all right, you're gonna start dipping in the water with your paws just to fuck with her. You're gonna bring in cockroaches, not kill them, play with them while they're alive.
I'm like, Tylee, soft jaw, soft jaw.
Right. Soft jaw.
Like, we live in Florida. I'm used to like finding them
Meadow
dead.
bugs.
Yeah, it's fine when they're dead. They're still gross. But this whole like bringing them in live thing, I'm a single fucking girl. Let me tell you how many times I scream at her. Like, I just.
They
Yeah,
freak
because
you out.
I saw Tylee bust in once with it, which like it's kind of unnerving because of how like she usually kind of slinks around, but for some reason she bolts with this. So
She's
she
so
Sneaks
happy.
around. What do you mean?
she just kind of sneaks around. She's a very sneaky
Yeah.
cat.
Oh, okay. And then
She
all of a
doesn't
sudden,
like run and pounce and stuff like that. She walks
she
with
will
purpose.
with the cat or with the cockroach. She will like get playful and loosen up.
Busts through the window like the fucking Kool-Aid man
Yeah.
with this fucking roach in her mouth.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I wish I knew when it was happening and I would record it because it's hilarious. But she immediately now, like this area over here, she immediately comes through the door and comes straight over here because she knows if she drops it anywhere else, she's going to lose it. Whereas over here, there's enough room that she can fucking play with it, I guess. She's so stupid. I hate
Dude,
her
that's
so much.
see, Matt, I see what you did, Matt. You're so smart with it. Cause see, you taught Brand's cat to chase bottle caps.
Yep.
Yeah, but see, then now you got to keep throwing the bottle cap because the bottle cap don't play with the cat back. So you taught her to get live cockroaches now because that'll keep her entertained for hours.
Yeah. And then once it stops moving, Amanda can eat it.
Oh,
So it's a present for mom.
I just got a text about my TikTok.
my dog used to do that. He would bring. I remember one time my mom was on the phone, like in a recliner. I was in my bedroom and I just hear her go, David, and I'm like, oh fuck, what did I do? Like I'm freaking out, like I did something. I go out there and my dog, Nanook, he's like a husky. He's sitting there, just all like panting and kind of smiling, and at my mom's foot was a dead rabbit. So he went and killed the rabbit, brought it in the house, and dropped it down, and she's freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, get it out of here.
I've never had an animal bring me things like that.
Man's best friend, dude.
Yeah. They're great.
You could do just start feeding crows. They'll bring you shiny objects.
I want a crow. I would 100% do that.
Yeah.
Well, like speaking of pet videos, Amanda went viral again. This is like the 4th or 5th time. So
That's my yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, with you found puppies of all people. Amanda was out in the woods and found fucking dogs.
I was 3 hours north with barely a bar of cell phone signal, and yet I found puppies. It's so stupid.
They found
They're
you.
adorable. They did find me, and that's I didn't really. So we were down this dirt road. We were on. It's a side by side, like an ATV. And we looked down the road, and I was like, "What is that?" And we're in hunting areas. So, the guy that I was with thought it was like pigs. I thought it was like a fox
You're like,
because they were so far away.
Yeah, he's like, they ain't nothing but hogs out there.
from like fucking Lafayette.
Yeah.
Spot on, Davey. Spot on.
He's been 3 hours north. I'm like, there's nothing but the country up there, so I imagine they're pretty.
It was. It
Ain't nothing
was.
but crawdads up there.
There's a lot of Confederate flags flying up
Oh
there.
God.
So they started coming closer, and I was like, "Oh, those are hunting dogs." And then I was like, "Oh shit, those are puppies." And this guy immediately jumps out of the side by side and started calling them, and they just ran right up to us. It was so cute. So
Yeah, they looked really weathered in the video. Like they
are rough.
Were their pads like fucked
Get
up?
it?
Like
No,
on
their
paws?
paws were okay, but like their skin they're completely covered in scabs.
Yeah.
Their
I mean,
hair
we did
is
just have
missing.
a fucking, tropical storm come through. And they
I
were probably out
know.
during all that, dude.
I hope
Ew.
not. I think about that all the time.
Oh, I didn't think about that either. Now I'm sad. Good job, Davey.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
It's just, oh my god, it's like a fucking ASPCA commercial out in the
Yeah.
woods.
Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, they're all
They ran
wet
under
and
a palm
rainy.
tree.
In the arms of an
The
angel.
Davey.
No, it's good. Well, my husky and Nook got out for a week once, and I was crying probably like the first couple of days, because I was sad. Or no, the first couple of days I was fine. I'm like, we're gonna get him back. He's just whatever. And then after like 3 days, I started crying. I'm like, he's gone. Somebody has him. He's dead somewhere. And then after 5 days, like, I guess he had a collar on, and somebody brought him to like a place. I think I talked about this, but either way, so he's afraid of. There was like a bunch of like really bad thunderstorms while he was gone, so he's afraid of like loud noises and shit like that. So like when he stayed with my grandma, they fired cannons, and he would always end up in the bathtub.
What?
Don't act like we're not gonna fucking rewind to that.
A Civil War reenactor.
We've talked about this before. I'm 100% sure.
No, I've not heard this before.
My grandma, my grandpa was in the Navy, and they lived near a Navy base, and they fire cannons. I guess they like test them out or something there, because it's like in the middle of nowhere, Northern Virginia.
Yeah.
It's like Dahlgren. It's a Navy base. It's not very big. There's probably only like a couple hundred people there.
But like, is the cannon in her yard?
No, but they're fucking loud as shit, so you can still hear them. It sounds like thunder. It sounds like thunder in a distance.
That's fair.
And you'd hear that, so anytime you'd hear that, he would run to the bathroom and get in the bathtub, because you'd hear like his nails like scraping on the tub.
In my mind, Grandma Davey was in her yard with a cannon, firing it like the Bucks just scored a touchdown.
In my mind, I was picturing Grandma Davey like on a porch, like on a rocking chair, and she was like, "Oh, it's 6 o'clock, sundown, gotta fire this cannon," and fucking walks out. Like, that was, Matt and I were on a similar page with that one.
So, the roosters wake us up in the morning, but Nana puts us to bed.
Yes.
You just hear
Grandma Davey's like, "You hear that? It's time for bed."
Better be home by the time the cannon fires instead of street lights being on. That was like a universal pager. Before you had to pay, when dinner's done, you're gonna hear the dinner cannon. It's gonna fire. Fucking dinner bell. We shoot cannons in Virginia. You know what I mean?
I'm dead.
So ridiculous. You just hear boom. I just dropped my bat. I gotta go, guys. I can't play baseball anymore. Dinner's ready. Need to go get my shake and bake and macaroni and cheese.
The worst part was when you put utensils in it and fired it at the neighbors.
It was a blunderbuss.
It's so
The
good.
guy's about to try to like solicit off your yard. You just keep moving.
Yeah. That's how we do it in the South, goddamn it. We don't ring no goddamn dinner bell like these Midwesterners. You ain't even fighting a fucking war, are you? Owned by the French. Down here in the South, we fire dinner cannons.
Oh
Goddamn.
my god, that's can somebody make that a thing? Like,
Fucking heavy artillery, Dave.
yeah. That's
All
I
we
want
just hear, it's like, oh, it's Mortar Monday. Fucking, someone shooting off fireworks? Nope. David's got dinner at home. Or like it goes by family. The Johnsons are eating tonight.
Yeah,
Oh
is that how
my
they got you
god.
to school? Just stuff you in the cannon and fire you towards the school?
I know, and it's weird because for the first 8 years they wouldn't let me wear a helmet. It's
Tuck and roll, Davey, tuck and roll.
like it's how you get tough. You gotta learn how to land
Yeah.
safely without the helmet.
Yeah, they're like, aim for the mattress, Davey. Aim for the mattress.
I just picture my grandma in like a fucking like American flag shirt, you know what I mean? Short haired glasses. She looks like Napoleon's mom or grandma. Like that. Just that.
Oh
Jesus
my
Like
god. That's amazing.
Oh,
People move into the town and there's a random mattress on the side of the street and they're like, what's that? Well, that's Davey's landing pad.
Davey's
Don't worry
landing
about that.
crash zone.
Oh
Been
my
180
God.
days since he actually hit it. Is that what all those dirt holes are over there? Yeah, he just kind of makes a divot. Just lands it
There's
there.
a bunch of Davey divots around.
It's like God's been golfing.
What's happening?
Ridiculous.
Davey divots and grandma's cap and grandma's cannon.
Yeah, dude, the dinner cannon's great. That's so funny.
Davey's dinner cannon. Holy shit.
Yeah, that would be a weird family tradition, you know, like everyone else is so used to. Gotta be home when the street lights are on.
You bring home a woman that you're dating, you don't tell her about it.
The whole house just shakes. She's like, what the fuck was that? I was like, dinner's
You're
done.
like, dinner's
That's
ready.
what that is.
You're like, ooh, two. There's like, ooh, 2 shots. That's meatloaf.
Yeah. You don't hear that cannon, it means you had to fend for yourself that night.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that was too much. That needs to go viral.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how that we got there from dog rescues.
Who knows? I'll watch back on it next week or tomorrow. No, Wednesday. And I'll be like, oh yeah.
So if you pick your nose, use different fingers.
Yeah, use a cannon.
Yeah. Is how much? What are we at now? On the time.
What are we at now?
Oh, I don't know.
My video, it's over 5 million.
Yeah.
It's like 6 million or something, isn't it?
It was 5 when I got home.
No, I think when I looked, it was like 6.7. So you're probably
Jesus.
at 7 mil or
Yeah.
6.2 maybe.
Yeah, Amanda's editing on puppy stuff is impeccable. It's
Yeah,
like
you do. Yeah, you
find
do
the
make.
I'm at
Really?
5.4.
5.4. Okay, I thought it was higher than that. You do make really good vids though.
Thank you.
Like the golfing one we did, that was fun.
But
But like all the other ones are really good too. I don't understand like how you do
Yeah.
it. I need to
Well-
learn. Do you do all of it in the app, or do you shoot it on a separate app and then just upload it?
I do it all in the app.
Just by the videos themselves? Like
Yeah.
you have multiple videos? Okay.
Yeah, I've kind of learned now like different angles. So like the one I shot today, that'll be I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'll probably put it out tomorrow. Of like going through the store and stuff. Like
Mhm.
I learned different angles and like different ways to shoot.
But you got
now.
the MySpace angle.
Mhm.
You got the
Yeah.
funny. No, yeah. You always want to mix it up because, it keeps the viewers engaged and all that shit.
Nice
Yeah.
cleavage.
Yeah. Oh, we just turned into a TikTok information podcast. You want to go viral? Just hit up Amanda. She'll be your TikTok virality coach. I don't even think that's a
Guru.
word. Virality. That's a word, right?
I'm now available
viralities.
for marketing advice.
Yeah. She'll be your TikTok marketing.
Yeah, so we're hoping that
They're gonna be like,
your
you just gotta
bio-
fire this cannon, all right? At the end, trust me.
No, that was one of my things with the puppies because there's so many people that are like, I want them, I want them, I want to buy them. So I'm trying to get them into a rescue to make it safe for them.
No,
And I
just say
work.
highest bidder. Just do a goddamn
Yeah.
live auction. Make some money off these puppies.
Put your
No.
No, I'm
Venmo
kidding.
there. It's like, now we have on the black. Adelaide, what's she doing on there?
Get rid of her.
Like, how did Grandpa wander into here? Someone's like, 3 million.
Somebody would. No, I wanted, I emailed the shelter that I work with a lot, and I want them to go there because I want this exposure that I'm getting for the puppies to pass on to them.
Yeah.
And my aunt was like, I would have never thought of that. Like, I would have just, and I was like, yeah, it's all marketing shit.
And yeah, and you
So,
can share the wealth.
yeah,
Especially if it's
exactly.
a good place that does good shit, you know, it's not like a
They
public
Yeah.
do,
farm
and
or
they're
something.
trying to rebuild like the shelter because it got taken out by a hurricane a few years ago. So I really want to give them the
Right.
exposure
Because
and the
a lot of
donations and
people will
stuff.
just use it for like personal gain, and they'll like, all right, well, I spent $300, doing something for somebody, and then they'll get Venmoed, but something will go viral, and they'll end up making like thousands.
It's the
They'll just
fake
pocket
the
it and then not do anything with it. But luckily, Amanda's like, well, go get here's some
yeah, well the
money.
thing is
Yeah.
like yours is genuine because I told you, like there's a whole like fake animal rescue YouTube's thing. There's
Oh, yeah, we
multiple
talked
ones.
about that before.
Yeah, it's insane. So like at least, you're literally like have a follow-up and you're really trying to like help these.
They're
Yeah.
very real. I just spent $200 at the pet store on them.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was one of those things where it's like they're running at you kind of like they know who you are, but the photos show that they are not in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah. And they like when I went live last night, they were just like they just lay on top of you. Like they're just so happy to be loved. It's just
Yeah,
makes
like
me
I said, they've
sad.
probably been out there a while, man. That's
Yeah.
sad.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, they're okay now.
My grandma got a dog like that because she was in PetSmart and they wouldn't like PetSmart doesn't take like dogs, or
Right.
animals. So the guy's like, well, if you guys don't take them, I'm just gonna leave her on the side of the road or something like that. And he kept
Hmm.
like arguing with PetSmart. I'm like, sir, we can't. So like as they're walking out, he just leaves the store like with the dog, and he's kind of dragging. My grandma's, give me the fucking dog, like piece of shit. So she got a new
Aw.
dog because of that. Like
Dude, your grandma's the best. She fires cannons, she rescues
too
dogs.
much, dude.
Feeds Davey.
I want to be Grandma Davey someday.
They do she used to shoot darts. She was the first person I ever got drunk with.
Bro,
How have
this
we
she's
not
my
heard about?
spirit
Yeah, how have
animal,
we not heard about this like the whole time?
right?
You didn't know that?
No.
We used to go I
You've
used to go
been
to
keeping
dart
Grandma
tournaments,
out of the
dude.
clawfish.
She's like,
Yeah.
listen, Davey, first it's the salt, then it's the tequila, then it's the wine.
Actually, she was drunk on buttery nipples.
Of
Ooh.
course she is.
So I was like 15 at a dart tournament in West Virginia of all places. And
She
they just
started
had
looking pretty
moonshine
good,
at the
huh?
stores there. So it's like
I was just gonna say, I feel like your grandma used to drink moonshine.
no. She looks like she could make it. But
Yeah,
like
from her
it's
own
the
stove.
end. It's the end of the night, or it's like the last event on like a Saturday. It's like a luck of the draw. So like everyone's tired. We've been shooting darts. It's like 10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And I was playing like in top 8. And she's getting fucking hammered. Like
Hammered
her,
drunk.
yeah. It was like her and like 6 other girls or women that shoot darts, husband and wife couples or whatever. But it was all the ladies and they were all hanging out and they're sitting on the floor. They're not even like fucking at the tables anymore. They're all over the floor, just drinking buttery nipples, like crushed ice in a blender. And then you just make it with like Bailey's and Kahlua. And my grandma was like, you're fucking doing it wrong, like shoving people out of the way and making it a whole process.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
she never cared if I drank at tournaments as long as I didn't, drive obviously or go nuts and fucking puke. She's like, don't be a dumbass. So we were there and I was drinking, just sipping on, I had a water bottle, usually sometimes like Sambuca, and you just sip on it. My grandma didn't care. It helps me shoot better, it relaxes me so I can fucking takes the edge off. So she's hammered. I'm getting pretty wasted. So I was like, this is cool. First person I ever got
That's
drunk
so
with
funny.
was my
She's like,
grandma.
"Whew." Did she say stuff like, "Whew, that'll make your bull run, won't it, Davey?"
Yeah. something like that. Maybe not so much. I mean, she's from Michigan, so it's not really like she's
Can I
not
make
Southern.
cheese curds?
Yeah, no, that's Wisconsin.
That's Wisconsin, asshole.
She's
Make your Minnesota Viking.
that's Minnesota. Be Detroit Lions.
You're cut off.
She's more I don't know, she's Native American, so she's like a tough old bird, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, my grandpa, he killed himself when I was a baby, so she pretty much raised like 4 daughters and
Yeah.
by herself and just had
Badass.
I could see her being like Rosie, the real life Rosie the Riveter, just like walking across scaffolding, just like bandana, just like, yeah.
No, she
You
was
can do it, Davey.
but she was just like, yeah, and in darts she always supported me and stuff, and I used to go to tournaments with her. Like she would drive to pick me up and then bring me to tournaments when I was young.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah, I love my Grammy.
Yeah. Grammy time. Oh.
Is the cat
He's
dreaming?
snoring.
Oh, he's snoring.
He's so loud. Do you want to end this on your big announcement, Matty?
Oh yeah, sure. I got into the scenography program in Orlando. After
What?
originally I was an alternate, but now two people stepped down, so I get to go back to school.
Stenography? What is that?
That's like
The
you see
ultrasound.
pictures of when you see pictures of babies and they go put
Oh,
the goo on people and then they go,
He's gonna
that's an
ultrasound some
ultrasound. What the hell is a
bowls.
stenography school?
same thing.
It's ultrasonography.
Yeah.
It's the ultimate of sonography.
Oh, okay.
The
Frisbee, ultimate frisbee.
Yeah.
Ethnography.
I thought you were. It just for some reason right snotography, like that's where you pick your nose with both fingers. See, we bring it around, all right. I majored in snotography, which is snotography.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. It's so
Jesus.
stupid. That's how you know we're done. All right.
Yeah,
Big the grandma cannon. Jacob's fucking screaming in his bed right
Fire
now.
the grandma cannon.
Yeah. Y'all are done.
Snotography. No. He's gonna be so upset.
I can't wait. I hope I get another voice memo.
Yeah.
So what else? So you finally get apparently it's a hard school to get in though, right, Matt?
Yeah.
It's the hardest.
Yeah.
Really?
I was like, God, they were like more picky with med school than to get this shit. It's fucking crazy.
It's because 85% of the people that apply drink water with their hands.
They're cats.
Yeah, I don't know. Some cool cats.
It's just me versus a bunch of cats, and 12 got in before.
And you still didn't get in.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Like, I'm up against you know how many Professor Mittens there are?
Yeah.
I'm up against all of them.
Y'all know Siamese cats have a genetic advantage. They're the best at school.
What when do you start the program?
August 23rd. So tomorrow I'm doing this orientation thing. Find out like what color scrubs I gotta wear. I actually have to do like 2 days of clinicals.
I hope it's like a stupid
What color scrubs?
Yeah. Well,
It's
is it like a
probably
fucking
black.
scale? Is it like the goddamn fucking American scale for terrorism? Like it's all color based? What the fuck is this? He's wearing pink, so you know he's new. He's fresh and ripe like a young vagina. I don't know. The only thing I can think of that was pink on the top of my head.
That was the only thing.
Well,
Like a newborn baby. I don't know.
It's like little piglet.
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I
Davey
think-
went vagina.
Yeah.
I think like nursing school is like dark blue, and then the ultrasound techs are like light blue, and then the X-ray techs are like orange.
Okay, so
Jumps
it
it.
goes by what your
What class
major
you
is,
are.
I guess, or class. Okay, it's not by like experience level.
No.
You got to get to the black scrubs, like a belt, like black belt, and girl. He's a black belt in stenography. You're like, what?
double black scrub.
Yeah, then you can open your own stenography school or gym or whatever the fuck they call them.
Matty Sonography Dojo.
Yeah. Pain does not exist in this dojo, does it?
I hope you get like
Lemons or
I
Lemons.
just thought of it. I should I should develop like Snapchat filters, but for sonography, so I can put them on people's babies. I'm like, look, it's a little dog.
They're like, don't go to him. He always fucks up. He thinks it's cute. But...
Oh my god.
You don't get to pick your own
ridiculous.
scrubs, have like little puppies on them and shit, man, or
I think it'll depend on once I get done with the
once you
program.
graduate.
I might be able to do whatever I want, but I think like while I'm at school, it's like, hey, what's he doing over here?
Yeah,
Your
just
team.
just start
Purple.
going hanging out with the nurses, and they're
Yeah.
like, "No, you're not the right color." It's
you're-
total segregation.
Your purple monkeys. Go back with the purple monkeys. These blue iguanas or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, you go back with the red bananas.
That wasn't one of the things.
You're like silver barracuda, the
What's up?
red
Yeah, so
birds.
red bananas. Silver barracuda. I do remember that.
Yeah. So it went from I'm not getting in, I'm gonna have to wait a year to go to school to well, it's called.
Don't you have the highest on the test or something too? You're in the top 85th percent.
That's like 99th.
You and Tylee.
Oh, 99%. Dude. Look
That's
at
where
you.
she gets it from.
You're like, I gotta fucking wait. I'm smarter than all these dumbass. No, I'm kidding. They're probably nice people.
Yeah. Well, like what happens?
You're like, come on, Jennifer, put the goo on the belly and then you rub the thing. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. I
Push on. It's a switch. No.
I lick my hand, I'm like, smack it.
Yeah, and if in a pinch you don't have any goo, put a little spit on there and you got some goo now. No.
I'll give you $100. Your first real patient, you slap the goo on them right now. It's on the pod. You have to record it though.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that violates all kinds of HIPAA laws.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, it may not be HIPAA, but
Some kind of law. I mean, it's still
of
ethical.
Some sort of ethical code.
Yeah.
Did he just slap my wife?
If you don't show any faces, all you see is a belly, and then does Matt put goo on his hand? And
It's even better if it's the first real patient is testicles, and you have to like
the sack tap him with fucking goo. Sounds horrible.
Sack slap.
Oh,
With
man.
the goo. Yeah, I really want to make T-shirts that say "Lords of the Goo" or "Goo Boys."
You're gonna get the wrong following on that.
Yeah, just have it in the font that Squirt drink used to come in. Remember that shit?
Yeah,
Like the bubbles. You get an airbrush in the mall like that.
yeah.
Goo Boys.
Goo Boys. Oh yeah, what do you think would be better, Goo Boys or like Lords of the Goo?
Goo boys with an I. Bois.
Goo Boys.
Goo Bois.
Yeah,
Goo
Matty
Bois
Goo
summer.
Goo Boy summer. Oh my god. That's so fucking gross. Mother's magic dogs, the pregnant girls.
No,
The boys of the goo.
no, we need to end this now.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. Sorry about all that. I'll be at the Side Splitters this weekend with Noah Garden Shorts. If you want to come out and hear more silly, ridiculous stuff from Tampa, Florida, Side Splitters Comedy Club, Noah Garden Shorts. Ricky Hickens featuring. Come see old Ricky Hick.
Good old Ricky Hick.
Ricky Hickle.
Goddamn dick chicken.
Dick Chicken. Come find out why they call him Dick Chicken. All right. Side Splitters, August 20.
He's like a good goo boy.
July 22nd.
You guys are all goo boys.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna start calling
Good?
you.
Did they say good boy? No, they
Whenever
no
I start dating somebody new, I'm gonna be like, no, they're just the goo boys.
Yeah, or have it good boys. Have it good boys, but the D is silent. So it's just good boys.
Yeah, it's like where's the good go? It's like I gave it to somebody else.
Oh God, yeah. All right, we're ending on that. All right, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.